close, that's where the multi-vehicle accidents happen.
Right. Yeah, I remember in the driver safety classes I took, they talked about the 2-second rule on the highway, where you pick...
2 seconds isn't enough. It takes 1.5 seconds to just react.
Well, right. And that could be age dependent. But they said, you look for a landmark like a phone pole or a marker, and when the car in front of you passes that, just go 1,000, 2, 1,000, and sometime there or after is when you should pass it. And they felt you had at least the minimal following distance. So someone in the class said, well, what if someone, have that distance and someone cuts in front of me? Like will always happen here on Long Island.
And 2 seconds, that's a very short distance.
The teacher said, well, then you got to back up and make the distance again. So I said, and I'm thinking, like, all I'll be doing is backing up and making distance. I'll be home again, the reverse direction. I can't get to the mall. Yeah. But, it's...
Well, eventually you'll get to the mall. You just listen, people are going to cut in front of you all the time.
Right.
If you leave enough stopping space, somebody's going to cut in there. And the worst thing is to cut in front of an 18-wheeler. It takes them longer to stop than a normal vehicle, and you're suicidal if you do that.
Case in point, yesterday, Marilyn, I was on Sunrise Highway out here in Nassau. I was driving my Fiat, small Fiat. I was in the left lane, and there was a semi dump truck type body in the middle lane, and I wanted to get in front of him. But in the left lane, far enough ahead of him, so I know he had sight line on me, I put the right directional on, so at least he could see what I was planning on doing.
Absolutely.
And at that point, a astute truck driver, like if he has something going on, he might toot the horn or something. And since I had no other indicator, no lights or flashing, I merged in after that, and everything was fine. But because I figured, hey, at this point, I'm thinking, you may want to get ahead of the guy. No one wants to be behind the truck. But worse than that, I don't want him rolling over me. So I want him to know what I'm doing. And on a motorcycle, I do the same thing. Give the guy all the time and space that you can, so...
yes, and cutting in front of them to get to the red light is no good.
Exactly. You're right.
So we're going to meet at the red light. Let's race to the red light.
That happens more than not. Yeah, exactly. Very good. That's cool, Marilyn. Well, thanks for sharing your thoughts with Jack and Ryan.
Yeah, you're out there on the street, it's good to share your experience there.
Yeah.
Yes,
cool.
Yes. And, if you're a bus, because I drove a bus, and a tractor-trailer, and a motorcycle, you have to consider yourself as a big, invisible bullseye.
Right. That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. Never take anything for granted. You are correct.
All right. Okay. Well, you guys have a good day.
You too.
Thanks, Marilyn.
Thanks for calling. Appreciate it.
Thanks for calling in.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. That was Marilyn the Clock Lady.
Yes.
And with that, we will take...
Just in time.
Just in time. We will take another break here on Motormouth Radio. Ray Guarino, Joe D. with Ryan and Jack. Yep. Hang in. We'll be back in just a few.
Hey, man, thanks for the drinks.
Keep them coming.
I appreciate that. I'll get you back next time.
Thank you kindly.
So what's your favorite kind of music?
I like both kinds of music, country and western.
I feel that. If that is the case, you can check out The Country Show on 90.3 WHPC from 10 to 12 on Fridays.
Feeling right at home here.
Well, yeah, man, that's the point.
Taking the point.
No, McCree, it's fine. You're not in a match right now.
Take cover.
From what?
You seem familiar. And I killed you before.
I taught you everything you know.
Now, guys, I'm sure whatever this is, I'm sure it can be talked out. Okay, guess not.
I didn't teach you all my tricks.
Watch and learn.
All right, so diplomacy's out of the question. In that case, I'm just going to go. Check out The Country Show from 10 to 12 on Fridays. I'm your host, Colton Murray, on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. Oh, they're shooting. Oh, no. I'm out. Bye.
Do you know your radio offers amazing healing powers? Here's how it works. Tune your radio to 90.3 FM on Tuesdays at 3:30 p.m. or Sundays at 10:30 p.m. Now, put your ear on your radio. Uh-oh, don't forget your electromagnetic field deflector. Seriously, though, I want to make sure you can hear every single word during Herbally Yours. Hi, this is Ellen Kamai, the natural nurse, host of Herbally Yours since 1990, always bringing you the latest information about the world of natural healing. Listen and learn about herbs, homeopathics, organic food, pain management, and more with top doctors and authors in the field of natural living. Are you healed yet? Get on the right track with Herbally Yours right here on the voice of Nassau Community College. Online at ncc.edu/WHPC, on the TuneIn app, and always on 90.3 WHPC.
Oh, yeah. And on Motormouth Radio, you're back with Ray Guarino, Joe D, Jack, and Ryan, and we have another phone caller. Caller, hi, you're on with the Motormouths.
How's it going?
Yes, hi. This is Dave from Huntington. How you guys doing today?
Hi there.
How are you, Dave?
That's my dad.
Doing good.
Hey, Dad.
What's up? I'm at a boat safe event here in Huntington. It's rocking, some great music, great boats, great cars.
There's cars there too?
Really nice event down in Mill Dam Park in Huntington Village, right on the water.
Okay.
So anyway, but just calling in. So I'd like to find out what's Jack's next project he's working on. Maybe I know you won this big award. Now, what's the next project he's going to work on?
You mean like cleaning out the garage or the attic? Is that kind of
no, none of that.
Okay.
No, it's not, but believe me, that couldn't be done, though, if you saw our garage. But, or maybe cleaning up after last night's rager. I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Anyway.
Excellent question.
What?
Excellent question, Dave. Jack, what's on
what's the next big project?
I'm not sure.
All right.
I like entering these contests, so maybe some type of contest. I don't know.
Now, I guess, is there a way to find out globally what's available?
Yeah,
like content.
There's I forgot what the name of the website is, but it has just lists of all contests.
Okay, good.
So,
well, that's nice to know. That's good. So at least you can find some stuff. Cool. And then we'll certainly be watching, and then do something cool. We'll put you back on the radio again. There's no problem with that. Right. Excellent.
All right, guys.
Well,
all right, I'm
going
back to do my solar thing. All right, but rock on, guys.
All right, Dave,
thanks for calling.
Thanks, Dad. Later.
All right. It's always good to have familial support.
Yep. Yeah, well, dad proud, that kind of stuff. It's like, hey, kid, I hear you. We all do it. It's a dad thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
So, speaking of that, I have one entry here from. So we talked about this a little bit off air during the break. Car tech. You know what I mean? Do you treat that the same as your phone? Do you do anything different?
You know what?
How do you
think about that?
We just got another flashy thing.
Think about that when we go back to
these
the
guys
phones
are like magnets. I like that.
And say, hi, you're on with the Motormouths.
Hey, how are you? Keegan from Huntington.
Hey. Oh, you just put Ryan's head through the glass. What's going on, Keegan?
Congratulations to both of you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. he was almost in it.
Keegan, you were almost in. Are you a safe driver yourself, Keegan, or are you on the edge a little bit?
I mean, I like to think I'm a safe driver.
Not at all.
Keegan, come on, dude. No. I mean, maybe I play the music a little bit too loud, but besides that, I try to be as safe as I can.
All right, I tell you what. First of all, what kind of car do you drive?
I drive a 2001 Hyundai Elantra.
All right, well, and what's the music?
Music-wise?
Yeah.
I'm a big rap guy.
Oh, so okay. I can't give him any points. I'm working with him. I'm trying to give him something here, and he's like not helping me.
Sound system cranked. You got a system in the car, or are you using the factory system?
Yeah, I got like an aux cord and everything. I plug my phone into, but only at lights. Only when I'm supposed to change the song.
Okay, right. So it's not like we have like 700 watts trying to blow the doors off that poor little Hyundai.
No, definitely not.
Oh, so you're not one of those people that you roll up to with the light and you hear. Boom, boom.
Yeah. Your car is bouncing.
Yeah, right. I know. So all right, cool. See, you got a point.
Yeah, the car's bumping and everything.
Excellent,
nice.
Excellent. Well, that's good. See, we're getting them in now.
It rubs off on me though. I mean, that video.
Yeah,
is definitely.
You think about it a lot.
Jack definitely did an amazing job with that video. I'm very proud of him.
Thanks, man.
Excellent. Well, that's I'm sure he's happy to hear your support.
It reached the target audience.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Very good. All right, Keegan. Well, thanks for the call, buddy. We'll hope to talk to you again soon in the future.
Thanks for calling, man.
Keep listening.
We'll probably see you at a kegger around Huntington soon.
One of those ragers like last night.
All right. So long. That's cool.
Hey, that's the second mention about that thing there.
You know, Joe, with the type of shows we regularly do, I'm liking this show.
Yeah.
I really am. I mean, this is taking me back. We got to have you guys like around more often. This is
well, we got to go easier on the fossils and get like kids in. That's
right.
it.
There you go. Yeah. Oh man. So the question was about car technology, telemetrics, which is what it's called in the industry.
Which is basically that's one step above the phone, because now the thing is nailed into the car. You can't get rid of it. It's not like you could fling this phone out the window like you did in the video.
Yeah, that's fun.
So do you approach that any different?
I don't know. I feel like it's too new. They don't really know. I don't know. It's kind of scary that cars can get hacked. That's kind of...
Yeah, there's the hack, and also just like being distracted too.
Yeah.
The other thing that I always say to my kids is I let them know, because we're people. We don't know what came before us unless someone tells us, or unless you see it, watch an old movie or something like that, like in the VHS tapes. That was state of the art one time. Now it's state of the art.
Oh, VHS. Okay, why don't you just have them look at cave paintings on the wall, Ray? Come on.
Right. But my point is, I've always made a point to tell my own kids, like, this is how it was before. This is what we had to do growing up, and like, actually, I was watching an old cheesy. It was a sci-fi cartoon that I found online. I had it up on the TV, and you can see the monofilament wire and all. And it's called
the one with the puppets there?
Supercar.
Oh, okay.
So my younger daughter was walking there. I said, "Come here, look at this." I said, "This was high tech in the '60s."
Right.
Rightfully so.
You could only kind of see the strength.
And she kind of laughed, and I said, "Yeah, everything wasn't CGI, and like video games now are better than TV was when I was growing up." Right?
Seriously.
I feel like if my grandma was in the room with me and I was playing, GTA or NBA games, she'd be thinking she was watching a real basketball game.
Absolutely. I get fooled sometimes. Like, damn, really? That's pretty good.
I know. It's really come very far, even from 10 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But what I do tell the kids is that I let them know is the realization that you guys, as well as them, grew up with computers and cell phones. We didn't. We had some of us adapted to it, like Joe and I did. Some more than others. And I have friends. I have friends who literally can maybe check email or maybe find the web. Yeah, so some people take to it, some don't. But your generation grew up with it. You don't know. Like, we knew there was always a phone book and a thing on a wall that you'd pick up
or even car phones. I wouldn't even know what that is.
Right.
Phones in a bag.
We had to have dimes in our pocket. Dimes. Metal dimes.
Oh my God.
Metal dimes, Joe. We had to find a machine that you put it in the slot and get you
right.
And then if there wasn't anybody at home, all you heard was ring, ring, ring. Like, come on, answer. No. Or you'd get a busy signal and you'd have to call back. There was no answering machines. But again, it's all just generational, and it's something that I think you have to see. You always have to, know where you are, but it's important to see where the people before you were to get to where you are, and then kind of like you're doing, look to the future. And see, well, where's this going to go? No one knows. Obviously, if we did, you'd be a millionaire. But
it's like that movie Back to the Future. You get that book with the sports games there, whatever.
So let's go back to the phones and see who's on the line with the motor mouths.
Hi, it's Mike. Hi, hello Ray. Hello, my
Mike?
dad. Hello.
Yeah,
Jack.
Mike.
Kid.
I forget the other person's name, but
Ryan.
Hello, everybody.
Jack and Ryan.
Jack.
Yeah. Jack and Ryan, what's up, guys?
How's it going?
What's happening, Mike?
What's going on?
That's my boy.
I just wanted to interject into the whole discussion with car tech and such. So basically, that is the future. As you guys were just talking about, it's completely generational, and people of our generation, whether we like it or not, everybody has found a way to finagle using their phone while they're driving at some point or another, whether we want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
And that's not going away.
Yeah,
and
right.
So the future is the in-dash integration with the phone calls and reading text messages through the car and whatever. And the fact that I feel that the technology is there, but companies and bureaucracy and whatever just slow to adapt. And so
well, I mean, people too. Even when it's in, you get someone older who buys one of these new cars, you think if it's not easy to figure out how to hook your phone up to it, they're just not going to do it.
Right.
Yeah, we recently got a new car, and we had the IT department, a.k.a. Mike, come down and set up the phone for his mom.
Mike, do you think that technology going forward is going to make it somewhat